It's been a rollercoaster week in the financial world as Donald Trump plays hokey-cokey with tariffs. Our be calm, stay cool and now panic correspondent, Jonathan Goodenough, has more. Yes, that's right. After announcing sweeping tariffs just last week, Trump declared that he would stay the course and that nothing would make him drop them. And what happened? He dropped them. Completely? No, he kept a 10% base level tariff for everyone, put a stupidly high tariff on China, but did pause the other tariffs for other countries. So if everyone else is now on 10%, what happened to our Brexit benefit? Just think of it like Melania's love for her husband. Never really a thing. So why did he change course? Well, the markets reacted very badly, so it's possible that he just panicked and backed down. Was that what he said? No, he said that he only paused because people were getting yippy. Yippy. What does that mean? Well, if you don't know already, I can't really explain it to you. Yippee. However, some are calling his move suspicious. How so? Well, there was a lot of market activity just before the tariffs were paused, and then of course a big market recovery, which does suggest that some people made a lot of money. That sounds like insider trading. Possibly the largest and the most brazen example of it in history. In fact, if any other president had done anything even slightly like that, they'd have been impeached faster than you can say tan suit. Right. Trump also seems to enjoy the effect he has on the markets, thinking of himself as some sort of brilliant conductor of the financial system. Okay. But he's actually a bit more like a dog who's grabbed the garden hose. Everyone's paying attention to him, sure, but that's more because they can't believe how much of a mess he's making. What have others in his administration said? They're saying it's tactical genius and he meant to do it all along. A bit like someone falling off a chair, then trying to style it out by shouting something funny, or someone who smashed up their own car in order to stop people stealing it. Right. They've also said that 75 countries have already approached them for trade deals, but when questioned on that, they refused to give a list. However, they did send this statement. They are the best and most beautiful countries, but you wouldn't know them because they went to another school. In Canada. I see. There's also the question of where does this leave the legal justification for these tariffs, which were brought in under emergency powers? Because can you really pause an emergency for 90 days, even if the original emergency was fake? Will the courts get involved in that? Possibly, but the Supreme Court is currently treating Trump rather nervously because they're worried he might defy them, a bit like a policeman who refuses to engage a drunken hooligan in the street because he's worried he might beat him up. Thank you, Jonathan. Next up, as it's announced that Universal are building a new theme park near Bedford, we ask, when will people bite the bullet and build a proper British theme park? Something like Queuing World, Tutting Valley, or Passive Aggressive Land.